So the story behind this is when I was a teenager, half of the alternative kids in my school were wearing Cradle of Filth merch. And I was still like getting into metal at this time. I didn't really know very many bands. So I would just listen to whatever was on the radio that was a little heavy. Mostly Linkin Park, really. So I remember going up to this kid in my school who was wearing a Cradle of Filth hoodie. And I was like, what band is that? And he's like, yo, this is the sickest music you will ever hear. So I'm like, yeah, wow, I think I'm into sick music. I will listen to some sick music. So I asked him, like, should I buy a CD or what do I do? Because this was at a time when downloading songs with LimeWire was questionable. So he says, just buy the Nymphetamine CD. I'm sure you will like it. You look like you will like it. And so I did. I went to the record store and I paid €20 or maybe a little less than that, but not much, for the Nymphetamine CD by Cradle of Filth. And I get home and I put it in my radio and I listen to the whole thing. And after every song, I think, well, I hope I like the next song. And then the CD ended and I didn't like a single song. I felt robbed. I felt robbed of my time. I felt robbed of that €20 that I spent, which was a lot of money for teenage me at the time. And yeah, I don't like wasting money, so I'm still just like a teeny bit salty about that €20 that I spent 20 years ago. Wow. Maybe that's really silly, I don't know, but today I figured, why don't I, for some weird kind of nostalgia feeling, sit down and listen to Nymphetamine by Cradle of Filth. Because this is a band that was really huge back in the day, that a lot of people were listening to. They were controversial. If you were a teenager, you were probably like, yeah, I like pissing off my parents for sure. Because that's just a teenager thing to do. Most kids like go through a phase of like, I want to rebel against the establishment. Either way, I listened to that CD and it just wasn't interesting to me. But that was a long time ago, so maybe things will have changed by now. I have listened to a whole lot more music, many different kinds of music, many different kinds of metal. I don't remember a single thing from this album except that I don't think I liked Danny Filth's vocals and I thought it was kind of boring. But maybe that was just teenage me, So yeah, today I'm gonna sit here and listen and possibly waste another hour and 15 minutes of my time, just like I did 20 years ago. And I decided to make content out of it because that's something well-adjusted, normal people do. Let's get into it. So yeah, I'm just gonna go song by song. I'll see how I edit this. I'm gonna record the audio of the songs, but I really don't want to like get into too much trouble with copyright strikes. I didn't get a strike on my Opeth video, but I cannot monetize that video because I think that's just how a lot of YouTube reaction content works. The system picks up that you're using copyright content and it's like, yeah, you can have this video, but it's blocked in certain areas of the world and you also can never monetize that. Not that my channel is monetized, not that I think I'm ever gonna get to that point, but that's not the point. Right. The first song is called Satiriosis. I'm probably butchering that to hell and back. That's appropriate. It's quite short. I assume it's like some kind of intro, so I just realized I'm not even sure what genre Cradle of Filth is supposed to be. Wikipedia says extreme metal, but that can mean anything. Guess it's just setting the tone for the album. That makes sense. So that was the intro, that was a vibe. I mean, it's mostly just setting the tone for what kind of music you're gonna get. And like I said, I really don't remember that much from what Cradle of Filth sounded like. It's the only time I actually like actively listened to them, so I hope I'm surprised. Worst case scenario, I just wasted another hour of my life, but that's okay. Right, the next song is named Gilded. I'm gonna put it on screen because I don't think I'm allowed to say this because YouTube is an American company. If it was an Australian company or an English company, this would be no problem. But anyway, second song. Well, first full song on the album. Let's listen what it's like. I like it so far. Right, that was that song. I remember Cradle of Filth being way worse than this. But yeah, like I said, I remember the biggest problem I had with this CD was that I couldn't get into the vocals, but they're really not as bad as I remember them to be. It's probably because I just listen to so much more music now, so I will say, I think if the whole album is like this song, I might get tired of it really fast. It gets a little stale after a while, I guess, but we'll just have to see because the second full song, third track on the album is called Nemesis. Somebody should make a playlist of how many metal songs are titled Nemesis, because I think there are a lot of them. Right, that was Nemesis. It was okay, I guess. That's all I really have to say about this song, except maybe I got a little bored halfway, so I guess they could have made it shorter. I don't know. I already think that unless something changes, that if this is what the rest of the album is gonna sound like, I might get bored again with it. It's not terrible by any means, but it hasn't captured me yet. Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't. We'll see. Next song is called Gabriel. Right. That was better than the previous song. I liked it more than the previous song. It was okay. I think you can tell that they're definitely trying their best to make interesting music, but it really hasn't captured me yet. I'm running out of things to say because like it's not terrible music by any means. I'm not sitting here going like, oh, I hate that. I just sit here sometimes going like, okay, yeah, that's okay. And that's it. It's not terribly spectacular. Anyway, I'm gonna just listen to the next song, which is called Absinthe with Faust. Faust? Yeah. Okay, that was alright. Like, I mean, but that's been the whole thing so far. Every song I'm like, yeah, I like this, but there's nothing that I really love. So, yeah. Okay, the next song is 9 minutes long and it's called Nymphetamine Overdose. I seem to remember that there was only one song called Nymphetamine, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. I think I vaguely remember the chorus for this song. It's been a long time. Oh, I forgot there was a female vocalist in this. Oh, this is nice. Right, that was it, Nymphetamine Overdose. I like this a lot. I actually remember this song somewhat. And I remember I was like, yeah, I think I like this, but not enough to keep this whole CD for, so I gave it away eventually. I really liked the female vocalist coming in. That was really nice. That was a great melody. She's a great singer. I'm gonna have to look up who it is. I'll put it on screen or something. Yeah, this was the big hit of the album. This song comes back at the end, and then there's a music video for it that we can maybe watch. Yeah, I actually really like this a lot more than all the other songs we've heard so far. I don't know if this is something that like I might put it in like my metal playlist that I listen to while I work or something. Another thing I want to say is Danny's vocals are kind of growing on me. That's unexpected. But yeah, at the start I said they're not as bad as I remember, and like it you get used to them, or shall I say, like you start to appreciate them a lot more. Yeah, let's continue to listen, and if they get to this level again on the rest of the album, I don't remember they did, but long time ago. I already said this 3 or 4 times. But anyway, the next song is called Painting Flowers White Never Suited My Palette. Sure, it's quite short, so I'm assuming it's like another kind of intro thing or an instrumental kind of interlude, if you will. So yeah, let's just listen to that. Oh, and it just that just fades into the next song. All right, okay, it was like I thought, like an interlude instrumental kind of thing. Yeah, it fits the vibes. It fits the energy of the album. Usually, there's not much more you can really say about like intros and interludes like this. It's like, yeah, vibes. Anyway, the next song is called Medusa and Hemlock. So, like, we were, like, on a nice little roll with Nymphetamine. Let's see if we can keep that going. I would like that. Because I really want to give this band a chance. So maybe if there are other songs or albums that you think that I should listen to by Cradle of Filth, not necessarily on the channel, but like in my free time or something, let me know, because there is something there. There's something about this band that's really growing on me, but they haven't really given me much to love them about yet. So let's continue and see what happens. I like this bit. I like that a lot. Good. Right, I love that. That was really good. I think I vaguely remember this song even. I'm kind of feeling like that Gordon Ramsay meme where he's like, finally some good fucking food. Because we're over halfway the album, I think, and now we had 2 songs that I actually liked. Like Nymphetamine, I mean, it's a classic for millennial metalheads. And then this song, I really enjoyed. I really did. Maybe it's because like a little more energetic or a little faster than the previous songs, although I don't feel like that was the problem so far. I think this just... I mean, maybe it is. Maybe I just vibe with more energetic stuff naturally. So yeah, maybe it is just me. Yeah, let's see what the next couple of songs bring. Maybe the second half of this album is like gonna be more my jam. I hope so. So the next song is called Coffin Fodder. Let's see what that does. Did it just get good? Did this album suddenly get good? Or was it a matter of just getting into the vibes? I don't know. For some reason, this is also like a really great intro. Like stuff that I really enjoy. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I really like that one too. That one was great as well. Wow. Second half of the album is great so far. Yeah, I'm really getting into it. I'm having a good time, finally. I was honestly a little bored. Like the first few songs, the first half of the album was like, yeah, okay. This is getting interesting. Let's see what the next song does. It's called English Fire. They are an English band, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I'm into it. Right, yeah. This was also another good song. Another one that I was like, yeah, I like this. This is good. The previous 2 songs, I figured like maybe it's just a fast drum beat that I'm into and the faster guitars. I don't know. This song wasn't as fast as those, and the drum beat was a little different. So it may not be just me who just likes fast music. I feel like I'm repeating myself here when I just say like, you can, as far as I'm concerned, you can just ditch the whole first half of this album and maybe just start off with Nymphetamine and all of these songs just coming after it, and you still have like a pretty solid album. Now there's 3 more songs left, plus the music video for Nymphetamine, which I assume is really just the short version of the long one that I just listened to. The next song is called Filthy Little Secret. And you know, this song fits, they all fit the album, the songs that I just all liked so far, so I don't know what my problem was with the first few songs. Hard to say. There's also just something... Ooh, solo. Cool. There's something about that drum beat that I don't know what it's called, but it's just fun. This sounds like a plane going down. Okay. Alright, that was a Filthy Little Secret. Nice. I liked it too. There's a whole lot, like, I wouldn't say different vibe going on, but it's definitely got a lot more energy. So yeah, I think I'm getting Cradle of Filth, right? Aside from the extreme image that they have, which when you're an adult is a little cringe. But the music's been great for the last few songs, so let's see if the next song is also gonna still be great. It's quite a bit longer, so... Well, quite a bit longer. It's not that long. It's only 7 minutes. I was listening to Opeth last week, so... Right, Swan Song for Raven. Oh, that piano's really nice. Alright, that was Swan Song for a Raven. I liked it too. All of these songs, it's just banger after banger after banger since Nymphetamine, the song came along. I don't know what changed. I don't know how they decided the order of songs on this album, but yeah, I keep saying it. I really, really enjoy the second half of the album way more than the first half. Right, next song is called Mother of Abominations. I kind of feel like I have a memory of this song, so it may have just left some kind of impression. I don't know. We'll just have to listen, and then I can tell you if I thought that I remembered it or not. So, oh, chanting. Oh, there we go. You know what I think I remember is that I listened to the song and then thought, oh, it's the end of the album. That's too bad. It was finally getting good. Okay, that's gonna go for like another half a minute about something like that. I don't think anything really spectacular is gonna happen anymore. Yeah, I like that one too. What is it about like the first half of this album is just like, I'm kind of bored. Like I've been taking notes, and I kept writing down, like, yeah, this is okay, I guess. It just doesn't really do anything for me. But like I said, I don't know how bands decide what songs to put on their albums, but I think if you just threw out those first 4 full songs on that album and just kept the rest, this would be a banger album. For me, at least. There's gonna be people out there who are like, what do you mean all the songs are good? Sure, yeah. It's just, this is how I felt about it. Maybe if I listen to the album again a second time and like sit with it a little bit, and maybe I'll appreciate the first half more. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, overall, what shall I give this? A 7 out of 10? Like, just 3 points off for the first half because I didn't like it. Otherwise, it's like, I wouldn't say like a 10 out of 10 album. No, I wouldn't say that. Just, you know, I like these past, well, yeah, I keep saying it. Since Nymphetamine, the song came along, it's just been good. Really good. Yeah. I would listen to this album in like a shorter version without those first 4 songs. Okay, what I could do now is watch the music video for Nymphetamine, which has 82 million views on YouTube, which is a lot. So this is definitely a song that a lot of people really, really enjoy. So, this was posted to YouTube 18 years ago.
What year is it?
Hang on, let me show you. Okay, there we go. See? This is an 18-year-old video. The quality of this is gonna be epic. Epic in the sense of it's gonna be an epic potato. Whatever that means. I wanna watch it. I wanna see what that was like. I don't remember ever watching this, so I kind of just as like a sort of bonus reaction content, I guess. Oh yeah. Great quality. It's a pretty typical extreme metal music video from that time. Now, I've definitely seen this, I remember this. The outfits are actually really cool. I'm not against this kind of fashion. Especially for music videos and bands and like the whole vibe. It's fine. I was gonna say, looking at their outfits, I remember scrolling on like those early websites where you could buy merch and like goth clothes and stuff and being like, once I'm an adult and I have a lot of money, that's all I'm gonna buy and that's all I'm gonna wear. That didn't happen. I like evolved into more like I don't know, just pants and sweaters and hoodies, I guess. I mean, it's just a lot of work, man, these outfits. And the makeup. I'm lazy. Alright, that was it. Overall impression of the album, I would say it's a slow burn. It's definitely a lot better than I remember. but I only listened to it once and I was very young, so maybe I just wasn't ready for it, I guess. I guess the lesson here is that it's always a good idea to reconsider decisions you made as a teenager. Yeah, overall, I don't know if I would listen to the whole album again, but there's definitely a few songs that I would put in my like big metal playlist on Spotify. So yeah, like I said, if there are other songs or albums by Cradle of Filth that you think I should listen to, let me know in the comments. Compared to what I listened to last week, which was Blackwater Park by Opeth, that album definitely had a lot more talent and thoughtfulness and craftsmanship going into it, so you can't really compare. Apples and oranges, I guess. Although I'm not saying that Cradle of Filth as a band is like a bad band at all. Like these songs are not badly made or anything. It's just, it's on a different, like Opeth's in a different universe. But I think that's just a normal thing to think about these bands. So anyway, so that's gonna be it for me. I think I said everything I wanted to say, and I'll see you next Sunday.